Bring the airplane up, that'll slow you down. Bring it up until you're on his wing line. Okay, he said that's a cross under signal. Acknowledge it and cross under. So a little bit of power back.
We will start on tack 1, and we will check in after the engine start on tack 1. Then I will tell you to push tack 2, and you go to sequence. As lead, will announce Warman flight of 2 classic jets tacking out for runway 01. PRX is 30 miles north of here. It's only about 15 miles from our center. So if you come back here and have to go around because we blow a tire on the runway, then you got to have enough fuel to go fly 30 minutes and land. It'll take me 5 minutes to get strapped into the back seat. Anything else you need to do? That's it.
How's my hair?
I don't want you to have any fun, okay?
Not going to have any fun. I'm already hating it.
It's all work. It's no play.
Don't be laughing while I'm up here,
This is not cool stuff we're doing.
No smiles allowed.
Have fun, man.
Thank you.
Foreman 1, ready for taxi. Foreman 2, ready.
Okay, that's good enough.
Alright, here we go.
All ready. And taxi a little slow so they can get up with you.
I am. Are you comfortable back there, sir?
I'm just about perfect. So about how much fuel on board do we have?
Oh, we probably got an hour and 45 minutes.
Okay. So about a maximum of an hour we'll be coming home.
Yes, sir. Sulphur Springs traffic, classic jet, flight of 2, taking 18.
And usually I'll roll just a little ways down to give them time to get their nose wheel straight.
Right.
That's probably good right there. Give him the run-up signal and look for a head nod. Okay, that's good. Run him up.
Here we go.
When you're good,
I'm 100%.
look at him and see if he has a head nod. He's head nod, we roll. Here we go.
Sulphur Springs traffic, Columbia, 5 miles southwest of the ORD in Bravo, going to do a missed approach and turn out to the west. Gears up and stowed. Showing 130 indicated. And flaps going to 0.
Yeah, 95% and 180 when you get it. Okay, there they are coming up on our right side and they're closing in.
I see them.
So wait until they get into tight formation, and then you'll kick them out. Give them a radio check. Switch them to tack 1, and we'll go from there with the ops check after that. Okay.
Kick him out.
Yeah, he's safely on board. So I go ahead and just a little bit of rudder and kick him out. And then Warman.
Foreman 1, going to tack 1.
Warman 2.
Foreman 1, tack 1.
Warman 2.
And I'm indicating 6,200 up here at 180 knots.
Okay, and give him some wing work now as we head out here. And kind of keep us about, I'd say right about here is a good place. We're just a little bit north of that wake. And, okay, so do you want me to lead the wing work for a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
It's your aircraft.
Okay. Warman 1, Bravo slot.
We're at 7,000.
Yep, we're at 7,000. We're going to work between 7 and 12.
We're down to about 170 knots.
Yeah, I'm getting a good indications now. And we're kind of looking at the sun. I don't want to roll the other direction because that's going to put the sun in his eyes.
Yep.
So I'll just pull up a little bit. And now I can roll and he'll be looking across the sun. There's 200 knots. Bring the nose up a little bit and we'll roll into him. And he's doing pretty good.
He is doing good over here.
There's 8,000 feet. I'll let the nose come down just a little bit, and then I'm going to cross him under and give him about the same amount. I'm going to keep this going pretty quick because he's doing okay. And we want to get on his wing and get some practice. So I'm going to roll out and I'm going to put him on the left wing, and then I'm going to turn right. And I could cross him under in a bank, but generally in training we want to level the airplane out. Do you want to give him the cross under signal from the front cockpit? I gave him the signal from the back, and he's crossing under now.
Okay.
Coming up on 8,500 feet. When he gets, and his cross under is pretty good. He's going fairly quickly. And now he's flying cross cockpit.
Right.
So I'm going to be real gentle on him. I'll wait until he moves up, and he moved up fairly quickly. He's
a little,
relatively...
a little on the high side.
And you could pull the power back maybe 2%. because we're up at an altitude that, and we're getting about the airspeed I'd like to be, just a little tiny bit.
The main thing when you're leading, I don't know how much lead you've done, but is to plan well ahead with regard to the sun, your altitude, and all that sort of stuff. So the next turn is going to be into him, and I'm going to turn about to, I guess it's a 135 heading, and then I'm going to roll gently into a left turn, which will be a turn into him. And I'd say he's doing quite well. And we're at 9.5. So I'm going to roll out heading north and give him an echelon turn of 180 degrees to the south. And then I'll cross him under and give him an epsilon turn to the left.
Okay.
So that's kind of where I'm planning ahead. So I rolled out north. I'm going to give him the echelon signal.
I got a head nod.
Okay, and so now I roll into a very gentle turn. It will end up out of this turn headed south, and then I'll give him an echelon cross under and an echelon turn to the left. And then we'll do a pitch out rejoin, and then it's our turn. We took off at about 55, so we've been airborne about 10 minutes. And we're about halfway through the fuel for the work that he's doing on the wing.
Uh-huh.
He got the signal, he's crossing under. And my next event will be a left turn 180 degrees, and then we'll pitch out to the left and rejoin in a left turn after we're headed south. Okay. Okay, he's in good position, so he had a good, relatively good thing. And now it's going to be a pitch out, and I'm showing 210 on the speed. Why don't you pull the power back another 2%?
All right, coming back to.
And I'm going to give it to you for the pitch out. And there's the airport in front of us that if we could land at if we wanted to. And now 4. And he said, okay, so we're at 10.2, pitch out to the left, 60 degrees of bank, and at 180 knots, pitch out a little bit faster. Yeah, 60 degrees of bank, turn 180 degrees and try to keep it level and keep it at 180. So you need a little power and maintain level flight in the turn. And you're at 200 now, and we're descending, so that's okay.
Got the speed.
It's better if you're level. Roll out now. Roll out abruptly. Okay, give him a couple seconds. 2's in. Okay, left. Roll it left, right, and no, more than that. Left, right, left. There you go. Now you got it.
All right, I got it.
And just maintain level flight, 30 degrees of bank. And you're at 190, so maintain level flight at 190 and call 190. Warm end 1's at 190 or 180, whatever you're going to fly.
Warm end 1, 190.
He's in formation. We'll roll out wings level. We'll give him the pitch out signal for 4 seconds, and we'll make a right pitch out. And the right pitch should be an abrupt roll to 60 degrees of bank. Quite a bit, about 3 times as fast as your first one.
Okay.
So we'll be headed about north when he's in. And that'll be good, and then we can make a... And we're well within the area. So smoothly roll out to the north. He's good. Give him the pitch out signal. And he acknowledges that a right pitch, really, yeah, real fast. There you go, 60 degrees of bank, keep your speed up. Don't try to maintain level flight. Maintain level flight. Oh man, get your nose up.
Yeah, nose went down on me.
And try to get back to 180 as fast as you can. Bring your nose up, roll out, Okay, and now lower your nose to try to get
180. Cruise in.
There's the roll. That's the pitch out or the signal. And it's real important that you try to maintain level flight here.
Yes.
And 30 degrees of bank. And he will now be cross cockpit looking into the sun. Warman 1's 190 knots. So we're trying to maintain level flight at 190 and 30 degrees of bank approximately. And after this we'll do a little bit of close trail. So you see what I want when you do a rejoin. It's a real abrupt left, right, and then left. And the pitch out is real important to maintain level flight. It's just a level 60-degree turn. Okay, he is in position. I'm going to turn a little bit north just to stay well within the center of the area. And then I'm going to put him in trail. And we've been airborne 15 minutes, so I'm going to give him he's going back to close trail, and he should call in. So now my signal for rejoin is just a real and so we've completed all the maneuvers in a total of 20 minutes. How's our fuel?
Feels good.
Okay, when he gets up, I will put him out en route, and I will give him an ops check. And how many minutes do we have to?
Oh, we got at least 30 minutes.
Four-man lead, all green, 30 minutes.
4-man 2, if that was an op check, we're plus 4 or 5 minutes.
Roger, an op check lead has 30 minutes. And I will tell you when you have the controls, which will be when he moves forward. Okay, I'm looking for him to nod, and he should give me a signal. Okay, he's got it. I nod. I pull back when he nods. I pull back, and you come on the controls and start flying it. You have the controls. We should be en route, and you have the controls.
I have the controls.
A little bit of power. Okay. Okay, you're a little far forward. Move away from him so you don't exceed the 3-9 line. If you exceed the 3-9 line, we ask you to break out. So, okay, let me help you on the controls.
All right. I'm going to just follow you on the controls.
Yeah, just follow me. So now we're quite wide. We have to climb up and move in. And he's probably going to roll into us. Okay. Fly with 2 fingers on the stick and relax. Okay, come along now and start following me along in the controls. When he rolls, we come back. Okay, that's the position. Hold it or keep rolling with him. Roll slightly away. Okay. He's going straight and level. Okay, he says cross under. I'm going to demonstrate the cross under first. We go back and down. We stop. And now all we have to do is dip the wing and take the dip out. And we start crossing. And right about here, we dip the wing in and dip out. and we almost stop. And now with the sun up there, it's really a bitch. But it's three complete separate movements. One back and down, and then all you have to do is dip the wing to change your heading a tenth of a degree. Okay, come on the controls.
I'm on control.
And a little bit of back pressure. A little bit of back pressure. Bring the airplane up, that'll slow you down. Bring it up until you're on his wing line. Okay, he said that's a cross under signal. Acknowledge it and cross under. So a little bit of power back. A little bit more. Now keep going away from him. Okay, now up and forward. Very small control inputs. Up and forward, push forward now. Banks about a tenth of a degree away from him, just a tiny bit. And that'll move you away, and you're in a turn. So, okay. Right there, a little bit of back pressure, a tiny bit of power, and turn slightly away from him, just a tenth of a degree. Tenth of a degree. Roll out with him. Now try to fly into the perfect position. It takes very small control inputs, very small control inputs. One finger on the, and that's a yaw. That's a yaw to move out. So you bank away from him just a tad. Push forward when you bank away. And now align yourself with him, turn back toward him, and that was him. He put you in route. Move in slowly. Now he's giving you a pitch out and rejoin. He's going to pitch 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. Pitch with him. We're at 10.5 and 180 knots. So you want to duplicate his angle of bank and roll and keep him on the horizon. Power up to keep your airspeed at 180. Put him on the horizon. Keep turning with him. Keep him in sight. Put him on the horizon. He's going to roll out 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. Roll out behind him and call 2's in.
2's in, I've lost him.
Okay, I have him in sight.
Where you got him?
He's right in front of us. And he's going into a right turn. What we're doing is I'm going to bank a little bit more than him. I'm going to try to keep him on the horizon. I'm looking at my speed. I got too much speed. But okay, now notice his vertical tail is touching his wingtip.
Right.
I'm going to angle back a little bit into him, and the tail should move back slightly. I'm trying to hold him about on the horizon. Now, do you see that vertical tail just at the wingtip?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we are about on the correct line. When it goes back, I have to increase my bank, hold him above the horizon, and notice it feels a little uncomfortable here. Okay, and now we're closing on him. I'm going to stop my speed. I'm going to put him on the horizon. And now I'm going to continue to fly in. Notice where the tail is with respect to the wing. I'm sucked right now, otherwise I'm too far back. But I'm just going to fly into formation position from here. I had him, so we didn't have to call blind. If you were by yourself, you'd have to call blind.
I understand.
2 Bravo's flying. And there we're in position. Notice we're doing very small changes to the power to the stick. Very small. Okay, so that's a cross under signal. So I'm going to do the cross under. I just power back a little bit. And I move nose-tail separation, bring the power in. And now I'm parallel to him, so all I'm going to do is dip the wing and go wings level. That gives me a small heading change. When I get on this side, I dip the wings and go level. And the sun is a bitch, but, and then fly up. Okay, come on the controls with me.
I'm on.
And you have the controls. Small, when you see moving forward, you got to bring the power back, and then you got to put it right back in and lift your airplane slightly. Just a few feet. Think, okay, I'm going to lift 5 feet, that's all. Now he's rolling out, so roll out with him. Roll out with him. Power back a little bit until you stop, and now move up into position. Very, very small pitch changes. Don't roll into him. Wings level with respect to him. Small pitch changes. You're moving forward too fast. All the way back on the throttle. Now you can bring it in. Okay, I'm helping you on the throttle.
I understand. I'm watching.
Okay, pitch out and rejoin. Okay, you have the airplane. 1001, you have the airplane.
I have the airplane.
And you're at 180, 1002, 1003, 1004.
All right, I'm on pitch.
Put in your power and keep them on the horizon. Turn with him. Keep him at about the same place in the canopy. If he starts moving forward, you have to move forward a little bit with the thrust until he stops moving forward. Okay. All right, you're doing good. A little power as he's moving forward in your canopy. Okay. Come on the controls with me.
I'm on.
And you have the airplane, and just fly into fingertip position. You got to turn away from him slightly. Turn into him slightly, and a little bit of power. Okay.
What do you want to see? Another breakup?
No, tell him just do some straight level and then take us home.
Let's do a little straight and level on the way home. Head home. Ops check.
And so you're all green. How much time?
4 min leads, 15 mics green.